Hey YouTube, so I'm gonna do an about me video. Basically, my name's Jeanette, some of you guys know. I'm 22, my birthday is in January. I have two daughters. One is Alexandria, she's 3 years old. The other one is Madison, and she's a month and a half, and she's right here. She wants to say hello, she's awake. Doesn't want to go to sleep yet. I'm going to college part-time online right now. I'm married. My husband is Miguel. Right now, we're living in my mom's house. We're all kind of squashed in one room. It's a pretty decent size, but still, we're all in one room. I work part-time as a preschool teacher. I have my teaching certificate. I'm working on my credential right now. So my husband Miguel is 23. He works at Target doing assets protection, and he's going to school full-time, and he works full-time. So the time we get to spend together is very important, and we try to do a lot of things together. Alexandria's first day of school is tomorrow. She's going to start going to preschool. That's kind of exciting. I'm scared and nervous. I don't know how she's going to react. She seems to understand the concept of going to school since she sees her dad and I go to school, and last semester they were dropping me off and he was watching her, so he would see how I would stay at school and then they would pick me up together. So I think she understands the concept. I don't know if she's gonna cry. The only place she stayed aside with my parents is daycare at the gym. We went last year. She did okay. She cried a few times, but after a few minutes she would calm down. So I think she will do okay overall. I think she will cry. But since I am a preschool teacher, I know that when they cry, it's just for like 5-10 minutes max. Then they get over it and they're just playing and having fun. So hopefully that will happen. If she doesn't do so good, we're just going to pull her out. I don't want her to cry all the time, to not enjoy it or anything like that. The whole point of her going is to spend time with other kids and socialize, learn some stuff. That's pretty much it. I mean, she knows her ABCs, she knows most of her numbers, she knows her name, she can point out all the letters, what sound they make. She knows a lot of stuff. She speaks English and Spanish, and so I'm not worried about so much the learning. It's more of the socializing and the understanding that there's other people she needs to listen to aside from us and my family. So we'll see how that goes. Aside from that, I like I said, I work part-time at a preschool. I work Tuesdays and Thursdays, and the rest of the time I just stay home with my kids. I go to school online. I'm only taking one class this semester. I'm taking math. I haven't taken math since high school, junior year, so it's been like 4 years, 5 years, I don't know, something like that. It's been a long time, so it's kind of hard to think back and remember everything, so I'm kind of having a rough time with that. I'm taking it day by day and just trying to figure out how to do it. We are trying to save money. We want to move out. We've moved out before. We're just living here temporarily, saving some money. Like I said, we want to get into a house. We don't really want to go and quote unquote throw money away renting an apartment or a house. And so that's pretty much what we're doing. Just trying to learn from our mistakes in life. So yeah, I used to work. I've had a few jobs at preschools and daycares while I was getting my degree, my credential, and it's just kind of hard having a full-time job with two kids. Well, back then I only had one, but I wanted to spend as much time as I could with her, so I only worked a few hours, and I took almost 2 years off of work to spend time with Alexandria, which I'm really thankful for. And right now I'm just gonna keep working 2 days a week to try to spend as much time as I can with Madison and just kind of enjoy my kids while they're still young because time flies. It really does. And I've just got to take it all in while I can. I'm trying to get an associate's degree with my teaching credential just to kind of have it go along, be more professional in that sense. I also am not sure if I should kind of go towards social services. I don't know, like children. I really like working with children, but I also want to help them in another level. So maybe I'll do that. I'm still looking into it. Like I said, I love psychology, so maybe something along those lines. I mean, I'm still 22. I've got a lot of years left, hopefully, so I can still think about what I want and do it. I started dating my husband in high school. I was a junior and he was a senior. I was 16 and he was 17. And we were friends for a while. I knew him since I was a freshman, and we used to talk and hang out and stuff, and all of a sudden we just started dating. I really liked him, and I don't know, it was very cute and romantic, and it just kind of happened. After 2 years of dating on and off, like always, teenagers, we just broke up and got back together and broke up and got back together. And one of the last times we broke up and then we got back together, and a few weeks after that I got pregnant with Alexandria. I was 18 and he had just turned 19, and we found out around the end of September. I think it was like September 24th, 2007. It was kind of a shock. I didn't think it would happen to me, of course. I mean, who thinks it would happen to them, Like teenagers, you think nothing's ever gonna happen to you. You think you're invincible and the world basically revolves around you. So, but it did. It happened to me. And it was life changing. I mean, to go from being on my own to getting married to having a daughter. Everything changed so fast, but I was really mature. I partied when I was in high school, so I kind of got it all out. And I was just, in a way, ready to settle down. I've always wanted a family, I always wanted a lot of kids, so it happened. My parents didn't take it so well. They were disappointed and mad, upset, all in one. At first, after a while, they kind of got used to the idea. I told him right away. I told him like 2 or 3 days after I found out. I talked to a few friends about it. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, if I wanted to tell them right away or not. I mean, I knew I was going to keep my daughter regardless. Abortion and adoption just weren't for me at the time. And I wanted to tell them right away so that they would get over it faster and we could enjoy my pregnancy. And they did. It took my dad a little longer than my mom. My mom was kind of over it in a few weeks. I mean, I know she wasn't fully over it, but she just kind of didn't show me the upset side because she knew how much it was affecting me, and she wanted me to have a healthy pregnancy. So she just kind of was supportive, and in her own way. My mom's a very conservative Catholic, so yeah, my mom just kind of got over it, and we just kind of enjoyed my pregnancy together. We did a lot of things together. I still worked up until I was about 6 months, and then I just went to school the following semester, which was the spring semester. I took one of those fast-paced classes, so I was done in April, and my due date was in May. My due date was May 27th, but I was induced. My daughter was estimated to be 8 pounds. 8 pounds 8 ounces, I think, when I did my 36-week ultrasound. So my doctor decided to induce me when I was 39 weeks so that I would have a chance to have a regular delivery, since that's what I wanted. And I got induced when I was 39 weeks and 3 days, I think, something like that. So I had her after a long labor. I was in labor for 24 hours before I had her, but I just pushed for like 15 minutes, I think, and that was it. She was out, and it was so quick. I was like, I had pain, of course. I mean, you're having a kid, you're gonna have pain, but it wasn't too bad. I did get the epidural, and I have a very high pain tolerance, so it was really, um, it wasn't that bad. I expected way worse. So I had her on May 23rd, 2008. I was 19 and a half. I was, ready for motherhood as much as I can say I was ready. I mean, I read books, I researched, I had done my homework. I was just waiting for her. We were totally ready. We had her room set up, a crib, everything. We were just, like I said, waiting for her, and then she came, and it was way harder than I thought. Sleep deprivation was just horrible. She would wake up every hour and a half. It sucked. She finally slept through the night when she was 3 months, which I'm so thankful for. She was such an easy baby, like no big deal. I did breastfeed her, but we also did formula, so it was like a half and half kind of thing. If I could go back, I would have exclusively breastfed. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. I mean, I really wanted to, but I was stupid, I guess. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I knew it was what's best. That's why I was doing it. I just didn't, something about me just didn't want to do it. I mean, at least I did something. So I feel good about at least breastfeeding for 6 months. Even though it wasn't exclusively breastfeeding, I was still breastfeeding more than what I was using formula. So it was more than half. So that's Alexandria. And with Madison, I found out I was pregnant last year. December 5th, I think. Something like that. And her due date was August 5th, 2011. And I had her 2 weeks early. I had a regular labor with her. I'll do a labor and delivery video, but I am exclusively breastfeeding her, and she's a month and a half, and I want to do maybe 8 months or so. I do have a pump, so I plan to maybe pump and freeze, and then giving it to her until she's 1 or something like that. I'm not sure what I want to do yet, but definitely I'm gonna try to do longer than 6 months, and I'm gonna try to exclusively breastfeed. So that's that.